Have you ever read a LinkedIn post and you felt like, bro, this is so ChatGPT? Like right now, I'm reading a LinkedIn post that was suddenly appeared on my feed that was written by a colleague. Okay. And I'm scrolling up and I'm seeing, words that I know for a fact that he doesn't know. So I'm like, bro, I've spoken to you. I know you. I know your personality. And you are not this corporate. Okay. You are somebody who's funny in meetings. You rant about stakeholders जैसे कि ये इसको ये भी चाहिए इनको वो भी चाहिए इनको ये भी चाहिए करके and you complain about sprint planning. But online, you're like becoming somebody which says, hear this, leveraged cross-functional synergies to drive impactful outcome. Like, bro, kisne kaata aapko? Hi, I'm Namita and I've spent the last 15 years in tech. And today we are here talking about, all these smart engineers, PMs, business analysts, founders that are there in the tech world. But when they show up online, they act all robotic. Like, I really don't understand. What I feel is when people try to show up online, they start thinking as if there's some aparichit. Like something comes into them and they become a totally different person. So I think I have some points that I feel is what is causing all of this, whole mismatch. So first things first is you feel you're trying to talk professionally or formally. Somewhere in our heads, we think professional means formal. Formal means big words. Big words will add more to your credibility. Bhai, no. This is not GMAT, this is not GRE for you to show me all your fancy English. What professional actually means is for you to have clear thinking. Imagine saying, I know I've seen posts which said, I synergized stakeholder thoughts. Instead, all you can say is, I worked with my stakeholders and clarified the expectations early on. Simple. Just write like you speak or how you would talk to your teammate. That's it. Point number 2. I feel that you're copying formats and trying to use something that is not you. Right? So somewhere you read somebody write, I wake up at 5 a.m. and I'm building and etc. etc. And suddenly you're all about posting motivational content. But I know for a fact you wake up at 11:30 a.m. trying to try to pry your eyes open Slack, check your messages and pray that nothing's on fire. So you're not being authentic. Like what you need to do, your voice needs to be yours. So if you're professional, be professional. If you're analytical, be analytical. If you're sarcastic, be sarcastic. If you're funny, be funny. Your voice is your asset and it is your asset. So you need to use it carefully. Third thing that I see is you are afraid or you're afraid to be judged. Your managers on LinkedIn, your coworkers are on LinkedIn, your ex-colleagues are on LinkedIn, your neighbors are on LinkedIn, God knows whoever else is there, they're on LinkedIn. So you don't want to be you and you start stripping everything off from what you wanted to say. So you try to sanitize everything. And what's left is content that is very bland. So listen, you don't need to overshare here. If you have a strong opinion about something, we just want you to share it. If you feel communication is the best skill you can have, share it. If you feel stakeholder engagement is all about X and not Y, share it. Instead of sharing content that is so AI driven, try to put your own opinion towards it. Like if you feel that a certain thing can be better because of adding some XYZ content, say it out loud. Your opinion matters. And this point is like my favorite. You're trying to write content to impress people, not to connect. Let me say that again. You're trying to write content to impress people and not connect. Okay? See, when you write a piece of content, you should not act as if it's a performance. You are not the top hero or the top heroine to perform and for the audience to judge you. You are writing to make a connection. And being in tech, I totally get it because being performative is something that comes very, very naturally and is being explained to you guys quite a lot. And I keep getting the same ask from so many people. They're like, okay, why are you doing this? Why don't you tone down? Why do you keep talking? Why do you ask such silly questions? It's me, right? And when I write a piece of content, I wanted to hit home instead of saying, oh wow, she's written such good piece of content. Instead of that A grade that you guys are giving me, I would much rather have 2 or 3 people connect to the content and say, I totally get what you're saying. That, my dear friends, is how you build a community. So you might ask this question, Namita, great, you pointed out all the mistakes. Now बताओ कैसे ठीक कर सकते हैं. तो yeah, I mean, understandable. So simple exercise, 2 steps. Okay. So today, if you're writing something, try to read out the draft. Read it aloud. See if it is something in your tone or not. If it is not, edit it. Edit it like your life depends on it. 2, if you were to write something, write in the way that you're talking to a friend or you're talking to a junior who does not understand anything and you're trying to simplify and explain to it. For example, I talk a lot about, when you're talking about stakeholder management or when you're talking about requirements and all of that, I take so many examples of, biryani and Maggie and all of that. This makes it relatable and that's going to stick in people's head rather than you giving over gyan and giving all technical lingo over it. So try to simplify things. That is going to help you quite a lot. Your job is not to entertain the internet. Your job is to talk clearly and explain and put your point across so clearly that the rest of the world gets it. So if you are done trying to be like a robotic version of yourself or to write content that does not feel like a policy document, you know who to subscribe to and who to follow. Keeping it real here, and I'm going to see you in the next one.